Hello children, welcome to science class. Children, now we'll discuss about chapter 6, that is the air around you. Children, we know that air is present all around us. Okay, we cannot see the air because air has no color. We just feel the air. The earth on which we live is covered with air called the atmosphere. Okay, it is one of the primary things that makes life on the earth possible. Because children, oxygen is important for us to live and oxygen is present in the air. So, without air we cannot live. The atmosphere extends outwards to a distance of several hundred kilometers. The Earth's gravity pulls the air is its surface. That is why the air is densest near the ground. And the higher you go up, the thinner it becomes. So near the Earth, the air density is much than the air far away from the earth. Here you can see so many layers are there. So layers of atmosphere, first one is troposphere, okay, then stratosphere, then exosphere. So first one we will discuss troposphere. The troposphere is the layer of the atmosphere closest to the Earth's surface. It extends up to about 10 to 15 kilometers above the Earth's surface. This is the layer which has all the gases that living things need. Means in this air weather occurs because it is the here that water vapor is present. Without water vapor, there will be no clouds, rain, snow or other weather changes. The gases in the troposphere trap some of the heat then sent back into space from the Earth's surface, thus helping to keep the earth warm. This trapping of heat is called the greenhouse effect. Okay. So greenhouse effect is seen in the troposphere. The troposphere is an unstable layer where the air is constantly moving. As a result, an aircraft cannot fly smoothly in this air. So most airlines fly above the troposphere as the air there is still and clear. Then comes to stratosphere. The stratosphere is the second layer of the atmosphere. First layer is troposphere, then second layer is stratosphere and extends to a height of 50 kilometers. Okay. So troposphere ranges is 10 to 15 kilometer and stratosphere ranges is up to 50 kilometer. You remember. It contains a thin layer of ozone which absorbs most of the harmful ultraviolet radiation from the sun. The stratosphere is the layer where jet planes usually fly. So in stratosphere, ozone layer is present and most of the airlines means jet planes are fly in this layer. Then third layer is mesosphere. The layer above the stratosphere is the mesosphere extending between 50 to 80 kilometers. Okay. Above the earth's surface. The air here is very thin and cold. The mesosphere protects the earth from the meteorites What are meteoroids? Meteoroids are small rocks that move about in space. They may cause harm if they hit the Earth's surface. The mesosphere burns them up before they reach the Earth. Okay. Then thermosphere. The thermosphere extends from 80 kilometers above the Earth's surface to outer space. The temperature here is very high. Space shuttles fly in the thermosphere. Then exosphere. Which one is the last layer? The layer above the thermosphere is the exosphere. It is the layer where the atmosphere merges into the space. Man-made satellites are stationed in this layer. So children, how many layers are there? Total 5 layers are there. Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. Troposphere ranges is 10 to 15 kilometer. Then stratosphere ranges is up to 50 kilometer. Then mesosphere is 50 to 80. Thermosphere is 80, more than 80. Okay, exosphere is, it seems to merges to the space. Okay, and also remember the importance of this layer and what are the activities of the layer. Then composition of air. Here children, we discuss what are the materials are present in the air. Children, we know air is a mixture of gases. It has 78% of nitrogen and 21% of oxygen. Then 1% of the air is mostly argon and carbon dioxide. And traces of other gases such as methane, hydrogen, helium, neon, krypton and also a form of oxygen known as ozone. So children, main components are oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide that are there. Along with other gases are there. They are hydrogen, helium, neon, krypton. Okay. Then properties of air. Air is everywhere around us. We cannot see air, but we can feel it pushing against we when it moves. Children, you remember air is colorless, tasteless and odorless. Air occupies space. First property is air occupies space. Air is always moving. It rushes into any empty space that is available. So, air occupies space. Here one activity is given, you see. Okay. Fill up a small water tub with water. Okay. Then take an empty glasses tumbler and turn it upside down and dip it into the container. Like this you do. Then what does not enter the tumbler? This is because it has air in it. Because tumbler has always air. Air is present everywhere. Air does not allow the water in. Here you see. Tilt the tumbler to one side, then air bubbles come out and water enters the tumbler. After the air bubbles free from the tumbler, then water enters into the tumbler. So, what do you understand from this? Air occupies space. Okay, you can do these activities in your home. Then air has weight. Like all things around us, air has weight. Okay. You see this activity? Take a balloon and poke a very small hole in it. Cover the hole with a tap. Then blow up the balloon. Then attach the balloon to one end of a ruler and a crayon or pen to the other end of the ruler. Balance the ruler with a loop around the middle of the ruler. Remove the tap from the balloon. What do you see? As the air escapes from the balloon, the ruler tips due to the loss of weight. So here in this activity we can observe that air has weight. Then air exerts pressure. Air has weight. It constantly pushes on things. How? Here one activity is given. Fill a glass with water, then cover the mouth with a strip card and invert it. Then remove your hand from the card. The card stays in place and the water does not flow out. Do you know why? This is because the air exerts pressure on the card from below. Okay. Here you see this activity. Like this you can do at your home. First fill up the glass with water, then cover with a card, then you do like this. Okay. Then you see card cannot move from the glass because the air pressure downward to the card. We should know the air exerts pressure in all directions. The pressure exerted in equal on all sides. Then, however, when this air pressure changes on any side, an object begins to move. Kites move higher due to this pressure. Then aeroplanes are lifted off the runway because of air pressure. Okay. Then uses of air. Air has many uses. Let's see. Air contains oxygen, which is essential for life. Then air supports burning or combustion. The oxygen in air is essential to burn fuels in order to cook food, generate heat and electricity, run industries and drive vehicles. Children, oxygen is needed to burn the fire and carbon dioxide is needed to remove the air. Okay. Then nitrogen present in air is essential for growth of plants. Then air contains a layer of ozone gas which protects us from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. Then moving air called wind has a lot of energy. It is used to move sailboats and gliders. Okay. It runs windmills which are used to generate electricity. Wind also helps in the dispersal of seeds. Then compressed air is used in number of ways. It is used to fill up tires, machines used in mining and digging, and also in drilling by dentists work on compressed air. Then carbon dioxide, already I told you, carbon dioxide in air is used by plants for photosynthesis. So, the invisible yet emerging things called the atmosphere that surrounds us is at which helps life to go on this small blue plant called the earth. So in this way air helps us. So you know children, the uses of air, the layers of air, the properties of layers. Okay, again you read this chapter at your home and learn. And these are some keywords also you remember. Okay, thank you.